Here's part two of my exclusive interview with SHELBY J, a Prince protege who got her big break performing with him at the 2007 Super Bowl. And you're there hopping around on stage.
In all
it's
white.
Raining.
In all white.
In
the
all
rain.
white.
Yeah, it was crazy. I was like, Lord, don't slip and knock Prince off the stage into the band, and the twins are spinning, and I had on like 5-inch boots, and it was something.
Everybody still talks about how in the world y'all were able to do all of that on a stage and it's raining in those high heels.
Yeah, electric guitars, all of the instruments we played. Now see, there was not, lip singing. We don't do that. It's live. It's real instruments. And I think that's probably the only Super Bowl where there were literally like 8 people on a stage. That's it, not 30 dancers and all that kind of stuff. And everyone's playing, and the equipment stopped working after. Even Morris Hayes, our musical director, was like, we donated the equipment, and some of the equipment didn't even work. It worked during the whole show. We had no issues with anything. He's playing electric guitar. I'm like, please, don't let electricity. It's got storms and stuff, and everything worked for the whole show. And then after we were done, that's when the equipment was like, okay, we done, I'm out. God was like, I'm gonna give y'all that, do that, and then equipment.
So for that to be, your first major deal, I mean,
Yeah.
it's the Super Bowl.
I was done. Like I told him, and I said, look, I'm good. I was good with that. If he never called me again to do anything else, Shelby was good. But I told him, I said, if you keep calling, I'm gonna keep showing up. And that was it, because there were people like, oh, Prince changed his band every month. Get it while you can, girl. Have a good time, because next month, he might have other singers. And I said, you know what? I'm grateful and I'm thankful to be here. This has been a long road to get here. I didn't just wake up and start singing with Prince at the Super Bowl. So whatever happens, this is my journey. This is my journey and my walk. And as long as I'm supposed to be with him, I'm gonna be with him. And when I'm not, I'm not. And I mean, it was awesome. I'm looking at it there. It was awesome.
You talk about riding with him, but also he had your back as well. So 2014, he performs at Essence Music Festival. But when it was over, you performed at the House of Blues. And in fact, at one point, he came on stage to play with the band while you were performing.
Yeah. Yeah, super. I mean, he was super supportive, and the thing is, he'd be like, go get him. Like, he trained us. We would rehearse sometimes 10, 11, 12 hours a day, and he's like, I'm getting you ready. I'm getting you ready for what's next. I'm not always gonna be here. You're not gonna always be in my band. This is, like you told Adrian Crutchfield, he's like, this is for now. I'm preparing you for what's next. I like to tell people I got my PhD. That's where I went to school. I got my PhD right there, Paisley Park University, and when he would come on stage with us, he would get so much joy from just playing guitar, watching us do what he taught us to do, and how he elevated us from the singer I was when I came to his band in 2006 to what he saw me become, like at Essence 2014, and like, yeah, Shelby, go get him. And he was hard on us, but it made us better. He raised the bar. I thought I was here, but he really raised the bar. And even with him not being here now, and I feel like he's with me every day. I hear him in my head. He's a part of every decision I make. He's a part of people I talk to, people I don't talk to, just moves that I make, because he trained us to know. And I'm like, we're like his disciples. Liv Warfield, Judith Hill, like, we know what he wanted us to do, and we're gonna be fearless about it. We're not gonna ask permission to do it. We're gonna go out there and do exactly what he trained us to do. And I know he is smiling, and he is super happy, like, yes, those are my girls. Go get them.
How did you get adjusted to his crazy schedule? So it was NBA All-Star Game weekend, 2011 in LA, and I'm at Diddy's party, and it's craziness. Never even got inside because it was just madness outside. And I get a text message from Sean Robinson, and she says, hey, you want to come to a party at Prince's house?
I love Sean.
And I was like, yeah. So we go to the party, and it's only about 30 or some odd people there.
Oh, yeah.
And then
he was selective.
Yeah.
He was very selective. People don't even know. He was super selective about who he let in his personal space.
And Sean said he didn't like it if you didn't come to his house and not dance.
Oh, no. It's none of that sitting around, wallflower, none of that.
So I'm sitting here grooving. The next thing I know, right, this little short dude walking behind me goes, you can really dance.
Yeah.
You're welcome in my house anytime.
Because he was always watching.
So y'all, this is a true story, I'm not lying. So all of a sudden, about 2 o'clock in the morning, all of a sudden folks start out here, DJ still playing, and then all of a sudden the keyboard come out and guitars come out, and then a drummer come out. And
time for the show.
Folks are plugging up. And y'all put on almost a 3-hour concert. After. You and Liv were the singers.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That thing went to almost 6 a.m.
Yeah. Yeah, and then we had breakfast. It's beautiful. Let's do it because it's what we love to do. And I tell people this is what I love to do.
When did y'all sleep?
Gosh, sometimes during the day, but you know.
Brother was nocturnal.
You find, he was. You find your time to get your little space in, but you get so used to it, your body adjusts to that schedule because that's just what it was. And it was just so much fun. It was an adventure. And I get home, we get back to North Carolina, and I tell people, I'm like, don't even call me because I'm resting because I'm getting ready for this because when we would go, we would just go, you know, touring, doing a 3-hour show, then doing a 3-hour after show, then I hang for those that he wanted to bring back to hang, and then it's like, then we sleep because our work is done. And he's like, we're not always going to be able to do this, so we have to do it. We have to do it now. And I was like, okay, there was a sense of urgency. Like, we have to do this, and we love doing it. Even when your feet hurt, even when your voice, you losing your voice, I'm sipping my throat coat, I'm doing my stuff. It's like, this is what I know I was born to do. He knew he was born to do it. So it's like, this is what we have to do. And include the people around us. It's all about energy, and he was all about energy. And you can feel a person's energy when you walk into a room or when they walk into a room. And you know, he knew that, especially with inviting people into his home, and that was very special. It was very, very special. And I knew that if I saw anybody there, that okay, there was something that he felt coming from you where he felt open enough to open himself up, you know, and he could trust you. There was a sense of trust.
Tomorrow, SHELBY J talks about the final year of Prince's life and why she felt he knew his time on earth was almost done. Back in 60 seconds, NewsOne TV1.